Hey VC, it's Steph, and I am in front of Boo Boo Records, which has been voted the best of San Luis Obispo for record stores. So I'm going to give you a little mini tour and show you what I got at Boo Boo's. Hey VC and YouTube friends, it's Steph. Welcome back to my channel. I have not made a video in a really long time. I moved a couple times and I got a divorce and I really haven't had time or energy to put into my YouTube projects until now. So I'm happy to be making this video and be here doing this again, because I get really a lot of joy out of it and talking about music. So as you can see from my intro, I went record shopping, and the first place I went to was a shop in San Luis Obispo, California, and it's called Boo Boo Records, and it's been there for quite a while, and it gets voted best record store usually every year. I also went to a shop called Cheap Thrills, which is kind of a combination of a comic book and music store, and that's also been around for a really long time. And so those are the two top places that I go when I'm in San Luis Obispo. So I did a little mini tour of Boo Boo's, and it wasn't really that comprehensive. I just kind of wanted to give you an idea of what it looked like inside. And I was a little self-conscious as I was walking through, because I had my camera and stuff. So I tried to be, inconspicuous and just kind of give you a quick peek of what it looked like. So let me show you what I got at Boo Boo Records. So the first thing I got was this 9 Inch Nails album, Pretty Hate Machine. So it's their debut album from 1989, and this is, I think, one of the albums that completely changed my perspective. Music, really. I mean, it's every song in here is really intense, and it was the first kind of introduction to like the industrial sounding music that I had never heard before. And I remember when I first saw the Head Like a Hole video, I was just blown away. It was so cool, like the way they looked. I think there was like pieces of tape going everywhere, and they were hanging, and it was just nuts. I'd never seen anything like that before, and I thought it was really cool. And it kind of introduced me into getting into the industrial and goth music more. This is the original album cover. I know they did a re-release with a different album cover, and I read that's because they couldn't find the original artwork. It got lost somehow. So they had a different artist take, I think, the old artwork and try and modify it somehow. So the new version looks a little bit different. But this is the old classic, and I did have this on cassette tape and got a lot of use out of it. So I have not opened this yet. I'm assuming it's on black vinyl. Let's move on to the next. So this is the Cult, Dreamtime, and this is their first album that they put out. I think they might have been a band before called Southern Death Cult, and I think I have one of those albums in my collection. I'll have to maybe dig it out sometime. I might have even done a video about it, but it's been so long I don't remember. This is a Beggar's Banquet release, and I believe it's from 1984. So this is kind of the goth rock type sound that came out that was so popular in the early 80s. And this one is really cool. It's a dark red vinyl, and I'll show you. And I believe they call it Oxblood. And then you can see it's got that little snake skin print on there, and kind of the tribal looking cover. And think the big hit on here was Spirit Walker. I think it made it to like #1 in the alternative UK charts way back when. And Go West was also another popular song on here. Anyways, very cool. I love the Cult. I wish I could see them in concert. I've never seen them before, but they were sure something else. And especially that long hair on Ian Astbury. Boy. Okay, so the next one is going to be what I got from Cheap Thrills, and this is Split Enz, Waiata. And this is, I think, maybe their, let me look, I have a little bit of notes here. I think this is their 7th album. Split Enz have been around for quite a long time. This one has a lot of good songs on it, and it's very new wave sounding. I almost kind of was listening to I think it was a Hard Act to Follow, and I was thinking, gosh, it reminds me a lot of some of the stuff from like the Cars Candy-O. But it's very cool. I think it's, you know, a very appropriate album from 1981. And yeah, very cool. Next up is a compilation, and this is Kim Foley's Hollywood Confidential. It looked really interesting. It caught my eye when I was going through all of the compilations, and I'm a big fan of those, by the way. And that's a lot of the reason why I found a really big bunch of obscure songs that I like. So it's a good way to sample stuff that can introduce you to some hidden nuggets or gems, I think. So what is this album all about? I'm like, what is this? I mean, I know a little bit about Kim Foley. I know that he worked with the Runaways. He's a producer, a musician, etc. And so this says Hollywood Confidential is a collection of the Hollywood community from 1965 to 1980. Foley, who first worked at GMP in 1965 as a talent scout, a house freak at the time he injects, is showcased as a producer, writer, vocalist in his attempt at capturing the Sunset Boulevard sound. Cool. I like that. I'm into that. I'm looking forward to listening to it. It's got the Seeds in here, which are, I think, a 60s band. They have a really cool song called Pushing Too Hard. And I think it was that song I originally heard, not from the Seeds, but on a Rodney on the Rock compilation as a punk song. And the name of the punk band that covered it, I can't really recall right now, but what a fucking cool song. So yes, the Seeds, Venus and the Razorblades, Neil Norman, Hammerhead, Popsicles, The Fire Escape, Hammerhead, Oliver Tuthill, and The Runaways. So very cool. Can't wait to listen to this. I'm excited about it. And look at the album cover. I mean, very cool. So tell me, does that not look like Debbie Harry? It looks like her to me. I mean, I see the mole, but I don't, you know, there's no Debbie Harry or Blondie song on here. So I'm a little bit confused. If anyone knows, let me know who this chick is on the cover. But yeah, very cool. So the last thing I'm going to share with you is a picture disc that I got for Christmas. So thanks, Dave, for the Christmas gift. This is pretty cool. I have this LP. I do not have the picture disc until now. And Prince Purple Rain. Old classic. Love picture discs. They're extra special. Warner Records. Limited edition. So that's it, everyone. That's all I have to share for today. If you know anything about any of the records that I have talked about, or you have any information, especially about that Foley album, let me know in the comments section below, and let's start a conversation. I will be back soon, hopefully. I had mentioned earlier in the beginning of the video that I had moved, and so I've been considering paring down my record collection a little bit, or at least getting rid of the kind of junky albums or the stuff I don't listen to, and then, you know, replacing it with stuff that I do. So that could be a new video or project that I'm going to work on in the future, and hopefully you guys will tune into that. So until then, I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!